Hello, hello, hello. It's been a while, but here we are. I'm gonna do the upcoming VGem promo, Loris. So let's get right into it. Let's look at the script. Okay, had I already scripted this? Should be pretty good. I took a brief look at it earlier, and I noticed a couple of things that we're gonna fix them, and then we're going to test it, and then we're done. Once we confirm that it's all good. Okay, so target secure your normal traps, blah blah blah, place them, draw, and then it sets one back. Yeah, okay. Let's see. The draw effect. Category deck, draw, ignition, target, monster zone, hard once per turn. Gonna use its effect. Okay. Okay, let's look at the draw effect first. Location, removed, grave. The controller is missing here. And sexy. And is controller, TP, triggering player. And the filter says it's face up because banished cards need to be face up here. It's a trap, normal trap. Able the deck. Get matching group. Remove grave, play can draw one, you have at least 3 of them. Okay, they makes you select between 2 choices. Right, one thing it's missing here, you're not checking if it can be targeted by the effect. C is can the effect target. And then we need to pass ES parameter over here and over here. Yeah. So that's the first thing. Okay, then it makes player select between 2 choices, which should work normally, but I kind of want to change that. I'll talk about it in a moment. Based on your choice, you select however either 3 or 6. Cut the deck, draw. Okay, and then in the operation, let's see, get the target cards, place them on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so if there's none, or the return to deck fails, you stop there. Get operator group, location deck. Cities however many. Okay, if nothing returns the deck, stop there. Although it's probably impossible, but it's not bad to check this just be sure. CD1 playing is control to P. Why you change the controller here? CD1. Sort to bottom. Sort the opponent's bottom. 3 or 6 of your normal traps. Yeah, you cannot return the opponent's, so this is kind of pointless, I think. So we don't need this, we don't need this, or this, or this. This needs to be CT. And then break effect, which is, because it says then, different timings. Draw, divided by 3, okay. Right, so it should work fine. Although I kind of want to change the select option stuff. Second effect, which one? If another was right, set from the gradient to the field. Okay. Trigger off, target delay. It's an if effect, so it's the delay flag. Event release, master zone, condition, target operation, and then another effect, which is a clone of this, with event to grave, because it has 2 different activation conditions basically. A different condition function for this one. So let's see this for the tributing. It says if another monster is tributed, is exist, filter, accept this guy, yeah, accept this card. Okay, it has to be a monster, and previous location on field has to be a monster, or previous location on field, and previous type on field monster. So this is probably for trap monsters, so that it works with trap monsters, but which is fine. But you can do this way simpler. You could just do this. I'm pretty sure this is fine. It's a monster right now after it was distributed, or it was in the master zone before. If it was a master zone right before, it was a monster. Whatever type of card it was there, like originally, it doesn't matter. If it was in the master zone, it's a monster. So that's the condition that part of the tributed cards needs to fit these requirements. And let's see, target. Target one normal trap in your graveyard. Okay. Location grave, control TP. It's a normal trap. Can be set. The filter name is wrong here. Copy paste it from something that searches. It's existing target. Select target. Category live grave. So this is so that Necro Valley can negate it. Can negate its effect. Give as target is red effect settable. Set. Okay. This seems fine. And then the other condition is for the grave to grave effect, which says a normal trap in your possession is sent to your graveyard by an opponent's effect. So you enter grave, and the condition is the opponent is the reason player, reason effect, and it was a normal trap, and it was under your possession. Controller in the case of the scripts here doesn't mean control in the field. Like when you say target one country you control in Yu-Gi-Oh, you mean one card on the field. Controller in terms of scripts is talking about the possession. So if it was under your possession before the event happened. Okay, so this should be fine, although this is kind of redundant. Okay, so let's see, let's go and test it real quick. How are we gonna test the first effect? Needs a lot of normal traps. We can just go make a puzzle, I guess. It's gonna be faster. Loris. Okay. Oops. There she is. And now we need probably 6 normal traps. Let's just go with Jar of Greed. Banished and/or Graveyard. Okay. I'm just gonna duplicate that in a moment. We need something in the deck. Because we need to draw. And then if another monster is tributed, we need somehow to tribute a monster, or the opponent to send a normal trap in my possession to the graveyard for the second effect. So let's put a Jar of Greed in my spawn trap zone and give the opponent a Mystical Space Typhoon. And how do we do the tributing? We can just tribute summon. Yeah, let's do that. Now it needs to be a different one, so let's put Summon Skull here, and then one more in the hand. Okay. Now I'm just gonna, oops, wrong folder, open the script file. This one in the graveyard. This is the Jar of Greed in the graveyard. Let's put a bunch of them. Let's put one. Let's remove as well. And then we need some more in the deck. Where's the deck? Okay. This should be removed. Copy. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now I should be able to use the effect to draw. The strings are wrong because I didn't set them properly. So this, yeah, so supposedly this is gonna ask you if you want to target 3 or 6. I forgot to make so I control the AI. Let's say I say 3. Graveyard, banished. Let's say I target 3 of them. They go to the bottom. Okay, one thing I should do is change the cards in the deck to be someone's card instead, so that I can actually tell what's on the top and the bottom. So if I say 6 instead. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. The order doesn't matter. Do 2. And they are on the bottom, okay? So this seems fine. Let me try. Okay, so this is the effect to set back the second effect. Oop, okay, looks good. And let's try MST as well. So if the opponent MST is my trap, she triggers, I can set it back. Okay, good. Now, I do want to change this, the ignition effect. I want to change this. I want to make it so it just prompts you to select right away. You can either select 3 or 6. So let's go back to the script. We're going to have to edit this a little bit. Okay, first of all, let me just comment out some stuff that we're not going to use. Selection. Okay, so this is fine for activation, for the activation check. And then here, we need to select the... It's gonna happen here, okay. Let me find a card that uses the functions I want to use. Chaos Sorcerer is my go-to. Select and select group. Don't need all those parameters, but PG should be deck. We don't need these. Okay, I need a rescon as well. Let's see how we're gonna do this. I had an idea of how to do it, but I'm not exactly sure if it's gonna work. So we're just gonna play around with it and see what happens. Okay, so the check. What's the effect? We need to have. It needs to be exactly 3 cards, or it needs to be exactly 6 cards. But the player also needs to be able to draw 2 in that case. That's my idea for the rescon. It's up here. Yeah, we don't need these actually. Okay, boop. EDOPro. I think the game might have just crashed. Seriously? Oh my god, it crashed. Edo! Dude, it never crashes. What the hell? The game never crashes. My PC crashes all the time. The music. Okay, we changed the music tracks. It was an excuse to change the music track. Okay. This needs to be G. Okay. Now, what do I put here? I guess minimum 3, maximum 6. And I'm hoping that this is gonna enforce the exactly 3 or exactly 6, even though the min excuse me, even though the min and the max is different here. Let's do hasty G. Don't need this either. Okay, let's go back to the puzzle. Puzzle you see here. Wow, the game crashed again. What the hell? Puzzle? I mean, come on, it's not even that complicated of a puzzle. Music. Okay, we changed music tracks again. Although, well, whatever. Oh, seriously, he just crashes with this puzzle. What the hell is going on? This is peculiar. Wait a minute. What? I'm not seeing anything weird here. Am I tripping? What the hell is going on? Let me check the... If there's a crash log or something. Okay, there's some errors maybe. 29, 30, 31, am I tripping? 29. What the hell? No, wait, that was, no, that was like 7 minutes ago. That was the removed error. Let me just remove a bunch of cards. That's weird. I'm glad I caught this while recording, because I don't know if it would have believed me otherwise. Okay, now it works. And put the cards back in. Now we're back testing the puzzle. Forget about the new. Okay, now it works. What the fuck just happened there? Okay, in any case, music. Thank you. Right, so we should be able to only target 3 exactly or 6 exactly. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Now I can finish. If I do that, of course, 3 go back. I draw 1. That's normal. And if I go more than 3, if I go 4, okay, I can finish. Now this is wrong. Do I need a... Okay, perhaps I need a break con. Let me see. Select, let me check the documentation. Select, unselect. Okay, it's right after the hint message. We're gonna try that. I'm just gonna put the same. I think this is gonna work. Maybe, hopefully. Okay, so I can finish at 3. 4 I cannot finish. 5 I cannot finish. And 6 it automatically stops. Now one thing I did notice. This video is it's becoming really interesting because I'm pretty sure there was a corruption happening. Did we get a corruption? Nope. I'm pretty sure I saw it. I fucking saw it, man. The numbers here were scrambled up. Whatever, it's on video, I got it. It's some stupid bug we can't really reproduce. It's very unreliable because if I restart the game, it's not gonna happen. Well, you just saw now it didn't happen, so... Yes, something, I think, gets corrupted, so the number or the string that's being pointed here ends up being wrong and shows something else. It's either blank or it shows random messages. Anyway, so this seems to work. Now let me try to get rid of some cards here. Let's see, so if we only have 5, it should automatically end at 3. Nice. Go back, draw 1, and if I add one more, I should be able to go up to 6. Although, wait. Okay, I can finish at 3. 6, and we're good. Draw 2. Yeah, draw 1 for every 6 cards. Okay. Right, so this seems to be good to go. Let me take one last look. This is gonna make sure that the effect cannot be activated unless you have at least 3. That's here. And you can draw at least 1. And then in here we do the check for being able to draw 2. Yeah, the point here is if you have it goes into weird rulings territory, but if you don't have cards in your deck, you cannot activate this effect. It goes back to pot of 5 rice. Target 5, shuffle them back, draw 2. You cannot activate the effect if you don't have 2 cards that you can draw in your deck. So similarly here, even though it's gonna place cards back in the deck, almost certainly, you need to be able to draw before you activate the effect. It's one of those weird peculiar things. That's why this check is here, and that's why this check needs to be here for if you want to return 6. Because if you only have 1 card in your deck, you cannot return 6. Little small details with rulings that are almost never gonna come up in a real match, but we're gonna account for them when writing the code. Right, one small detail I wanted to talk about, I forgot, because both filters do this. They check the type this way, which might be weird for some people. You target normal traps. Normal traps, as far as the game is concerned in their database, they're just traps. They don't have the normal type. The normal type, thank you, Archfiend. Mr. Samuel, you're here. Normal type is only for monsters. Normal traps are only trap. So what this check does is that the type, it checks that the type of the card is exactly type trap and nothing else. Because other types of traps like continuous, counter, etc. Actually, that's it, there's nothing else. They're gonna be type trap plus type counter or plus type continuous. So that's why this check is like this and not like this. If it was like this, it would be true for a counter trap as well. But this is true only for a normal trap. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's it. Let me delete this. Deck bottom. Okay, yeah. So I think this is good to go. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. And Edo's gonna hear about those crashes. That's for sure. And I got them on video. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna upload the card right now actually. And then I'm gonna put the video to upload later. Probably. We'll see. By the time you watch this video, the card should be in the game already, so you can go try her out. Yeah, that's it. Take care. Bye.